Do you own an establishment that sells or serves alcoholic beverages to patrons? If the answer to this is yes, then we need to discuss liquor liability insurance and how it protects your business. In the United States, there are many states that have dram shop laws. And what these laws mean are that any establishment that serves or sells liquor within the period of a night could be held liable for an intoxicated patron's actions. So let's discuss how this is protected. Liquor liability insurance. It covers property damage or bodily injury caused by the intoxicated patron that was served alcohol at your bar. So what is an example of a liquor liability claim? So let's say a patron enters your bar at 9:30 p.m., has a drink, and leaves around 10:45. Goes down to another bar nearby and leaves that establishment at maybe midnight, and goes to another establishment and leaves by 2 a.m. At 4 a.m., an incident is reported that the patron gets in a car and hits somebody while intoxicated. Well, now that you're in a dram shop state, they can go after your bar even though it was not the last bar that the patron had left. This is where liquor liability insurance is very important. So how do you obtain liquor liability insurance? Well, there's two ways. You can get monoline liquor liability insurance, which is a singular policy written by one carrier that offers a certain amount of limits to cover it. In the nightlife and hospitality industry, our industry standards are $1 million per occurrence and $1 million aggregate. Now, we typically sell this as a package policy with general liability insurance. So your general liability insurance will cover on-premises, liquor liability will follow off-premises, going back to the example of the patron in the car hitting somebody while intoxicated. So obtaining these package policies can come down to a few factors. One, of course, depends on the state that you're in, as laws always differ state to state. There are program managers who specifically write package policies that include general liability and liquor liability, while other carriers will also offer these together as well. Be sure to talk to your insurance agent and let them know that you're looking to put both your general liability and liquor liability together on one package policy, unless you prefer to go with a monoline liquor liability policy. One other thing to keep in mind about liquor liability, which many owners like to know, is how is it priced? General liability is typically rated on annual gross revenue, while liquor liability is rated on the alcoholic sales of that gross revenue. So, makes sense. Your liquor sales correlate to the pricing of your liquor liability. And once again, it will come down to the individual carrier and state, and the rates will vary business to business. So just to recap, everything you want to know about liquor liability, most importantly, that if you are owning a establishment that sells or serves alcoholic beverages, you're going to want to have this coverage. This is very important to protect you from any intoxicated patron that visited your establishment during the period of a night that you were open, because in a dram shop state, even though that person may not have left your bar last, you can still be held liable for their actions. If you need more information regarding liquor liability insurance, or you want to know about all the important coverages that you need to have when owning or operating a nightclub or bar, please check out my other video link here. And as always, if you have questions regarding your business insurance policy, my information is in the description below. Cheers.